and when it will make government more efficient and effective. My understanding is that all the funds due to Katsina State are expanded for Katsina's benefit regardless of the mechanism. The narrative that local government funds are pocketed by governors as if they are not spent in line with the budget, or in case of Katsina, with the participation of the local government and the state assembly, need to be revised. We are all fully aware of how we jointly contribute toward projects across the state. Between June 2023 to June 2024, the federal allocation to local governments in the state was about 130.1 billion, and 66 billion was spent on salaries, 10.1 billion on pension and gratuities, 12.13 billion on security, 376.6 million on security requests from various local governments, 4 billion on direct running of local government councils, 15.1 billion was provided for various projects carried out by the local governments by themselves, 360 million for school instructional materials, 1.56 billion for foreign and local scholarships, and 933.8 million toward Hajj operations. Local government expanded 6.14 billion on food palliatives, with an additional 3.1 billion on palliative care for staffs and other stakeholders on Salah package paid directly to local governments and LGEA's workers. 3.84 billion was used toward purchasing fertilizer and 1.19 billion on agrochemicals for agriculture. This is not exhaustive, but represent monies directly sent to the local government accounts is an inseparable part of the policy implementation. So about 128 billion was spent by the local government themselves through the joint account. The Supreme Court judgment has jettisoned a constitutional provision for a state and local government joint account on the basis of the state governors abused the process. I will respectfully say that some of us try our best to manage our joint funds in collective approach. We are facing various socio-economic challenges coupled with insecurity in our frontline local governments. When I took office in 2023, about 23 to 24 local governments were ravaged by insecurity. Our concerted efforts have reduced the insecurity to the fringes of the frontline local governments. We could only achieve that by jointly establishing Katsina State Community Watch Corps. Fighting insecurity is a monumental and resource-consuming endeavor. We must continue to fight it together regardless of the situation in the individual local governments. Socio-economic development is holistic, and as we are aware, we have various loans-based projects funded by multilateral organizations like the World Bank. We continue to seek more funding from other sources, including the African Development Bank, Islamic Development Bank. We must carefully understand the implication of this judgment on how loans will be repaid and how future subsidiary loans agreements will be structured. These are severe areas of consideration. It will help for the federal government to clarify this and other matters arising from the judgment. We are midway through a budget cycle designed based on the previous funding agreement. Given that the judgment takes immediate effect, we must understand how our 2024 budget will be affected and what measures must be taken to maintain budget objectives. Of great concern is how some critical engagement for the local government council will be affected. The salaries of teachers under SUBEB, salaries of local government workers, pension and gratuity to local government staff, primary healthcare facilities deductions for the emirate councils. Most importantly, contribution towards security must also be addressed. By extension, the fate of the local government civil service commission and local government pension board has become uncertain.